Everyone on the internet talks about Persona 5 like it's the greatest thing to ever hit consoles, and while this is a great game, don't quite believe the hype. In Persona 5 you play as a high school student that gets framed for assault when he defends a woman from an abusive man. He's on probation and under watch while he attends high school. You're the new kid in school with a bad boy reputation. Here you meet some friends that are dealing with a horribly abusive gym teacher, and coincidentally enough, you find a strange app on your phone and it takes you to some crazy castle that you learn is actually how this teacher perceives the school. You're in his palace. This place is crawling with creatures known as shadows that keep its treasure guarded, that treasure being the target's heart. You're here to change it and make them confess their wrongdoings. There are 8 palaces total in this game if you count Mementos, which is a grinding area that you can eventually visit at any time. And as you progress the game, new members will slowly join your party. Each of you has your own persona, which is basically like a Pokemon. You have to make your way through these maze-like palaces and search for your target's treasure and not get caught by these shadows. If your meter reaches 100% and your target is aware of your presence, it's game over. So it's important to stealth around and attack from behind, especially at the risk of losing hours of progress, as the dungeons can be multiple hours long. But there are save rooms in these dungeons just in case, that you can fast travel to and from if you need a break or need to head back to the real world and stock up on more items. And again, like Pokemon, this is turn-based, and each persona has strengths, weaknesses, and special moves you can use during battle that they learn as they level up. And your main character can even catch these shadows if you hit them with the weakness or weaken them to a point where they give up. You then have to talk to them and tell them what they want to hear to remind them that they're personas as well. You can then take your captured personas and use them in battle, freely switch them in and out to find your enemy's weakness, or even combine them for new and more powerful personas up to your current level. The combat system here is actually nothing that special at all. It's flashy and cool at first, but it gets dull pretty quickly. Thankfully, you're able to fast forward battle to make your party do basic physical attacks to not waste your XP, which is used to pull off moves from your personas. And each palace does end in a boss battle. But this dungeon crawling and persona battles isn't all this game is about. If it were, Persona 5 wouldn't be special at all. It's this with what's outside of these dungeons that makes this game so great. The story of Persona 5 is told with a mix of anime cutscenes, in-game engine cutscenes, voiced over dialogue, and text dialogue. But around 30 hours or so, I started to fast forward through the dialogue that wasn't voiced, because this game is so detailed. It takes place through the course of an entire year, and you literally play through every single day of that year. So dialogue sort of started to feel excessive and filler, and if the developers didn't think it was important enough to be voiced, I just skipped right through it. You're living life as a school kid. You're paying attention in class, answering questions, you're studying and reading books to boost your stats, you're getting part-time jobs for cash to spend on weapons and gear, increasing your kindness, and going to the bathhouse for more charm. But you're also meeting up with your teammates, going on dates, helping characters out to boost your bond with them, which in turn boosts their tarot card stats to give you perks back in the metaverse. It's a balance of all these things that makes Persona 5 a great game. None of these parts on their own are any great at all. I felt the story lost steam after the Kamoshida